Hey, good evening, everyone. How are you guys tonight? It is Wednesday night. We are already halfway through the week. I know with this, with the holiday in here, it feels like it's flown by. I can't already believe it's already Wednesday night, but it is, and we are coming up on the weekend, which I'm very much anxiously awaiting. Usually, I'm not racing through the week to get to the weekend, but my body needs the weekend for some recovery time and Shabbat for some recovery time. But I hope you guys are having a great week. I know I am. I'm enjoying this gorgeous weather that we've been having. We actually have all the windows open in our house because it's just so nice out. We don't need the air conditioning or the heat on yet. This is like my favorite time of year where it's beautiful out during the day, cool enough in the evenings that we can just open up the windows and let some fresh air come in. Yep, I love it. I love it. And it's before the crisp fall because I'm not such a huge fan. I like the fall. I love the color changes of the fall. But, to me, fall says winter's on the way. And I'm not a winter fan. Not at all. So but I love this time of year. The end of the summer when the weather is just perfect. So I'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite season? Which season do you like best? I think actually my favorite season is summer because, I like the warm weather and I could live in summer all year round. And I live in Michigan, so that doesn't really make much sense. But that was part of why we were planning to move a year ago that didn't happen, was so that we could be in some warmer weather. And I'm still stuck here in Michigan. So we just now have to hope for the best and hope that next winter is not nearly as bad as last winter was. Yeah. So tonight I wanted to talk about a little meme that I put up earlier today, which says, success is not final, failure is not fatal. Can't talk. It is the courage to continue that counts. And that's really, really, really powerful. It spoke to me all day long, and I actually had this conversation with several clients today. Right? Success is not final. That first line to me spoke volumes. Success is not final because so many of us believe, right, that when we go to do something and we set out for a goal, right, we believe we're going to hit that goal and everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be good. It's going to be smooth sailing. That's not really the reality. Sorry about that, right? I know I used to believe that. I used to really live by that, right? When I went on program 3.5 years ago, and I said to myself, when I just hit 75 pounds, everything's going to be great, right? Because I know that, I had jumped in, I was working the habits of health, I was utilizing the community, I was utilizing my coach, I was utilizing all the support. And so I was really set, like, I'm going to hit my goal and I'm going to be rocking and I'm going to be just fine. Yeah, that's not the reality at all. Not the reality at all. And I talked about this last night, right? Yesterday, if you watched my live yesterday was a really, really, really rough day for me, right? Old bad habits were like taking over, right? And that's the reality. Success in something. I was very successful. I've been very successful. I've held on to my success, right? I'm still sitting here at a healthy weight, right? But it's not final. If I had gotten to my goal and said, okay, I'm done, right? Click off. Yeah, that would just not, it just wouldn't work. That, right? If I said that was my final spot, I wouldn't still be sitting at my healthy weight. I wouldn't still be sitting here 75 pounds down. I would be struggling. Well, I do. There are definitely days that I struggle, but I can guarantee to you I would have put most of my weight, if not all of my weight, if not more of my weight back on. Because when we look at success being our final destination, that's when we get ourselves into big trouble. It doesn't work that way, right? So many of us believe that when we go and we try to achieve something, when we go and do something, that all of a sudden, that hitting that success is going to bring happiness. It's going to solve all of our problems. But unfortunately it doesn't, right? Like I said, I really, I still have my days that I really, really struggle with emotional eating. It's hard. It's really hard work. Today was not perfect. It was much better than yesterday, much closer to perfect than yesterday, right? And tomorrow I will be spot on perfect, right? But, or at least that's my goal. But it's hard. It is hard work. And it's something that we have to do every single day. We have to keep working towards it every single day in order to stay successful, right? And to find that niche of where we're going to be able to continue to thrive, right? But the truth is, when we have a bad day, when we have a bad time, when we quote unquote fail, and fail stands for first attempt in learning. So I don't even like the word failure, but failure is not fatal, right? I had a really bad day yesterday, really bad day, right? But I'm here to tell the tale, and I was here to have a much better day today, and I'll be here tomorrow to have a much better day tomorrow, right? And to get back on track, because I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly how to do it, right? But I got to have my head in the game. But if I look at failure, one day's worth of not perfect, if I look at that as being the end of the road, right? On anywhere in my journey, again, I'd be back up to my, 75 plus pounds, probably 100 plus, maybe even more than that, back up above. And I'm not. Am I perfect? No. Am I at my lowest weight that I've ever been at? No, I'm not. But I'm also nowhere near my highest weight, right? I'm actually sitting right around where I hit my goal. When I hit my goal, 3 years ago, I'm sitting right at that number. I've dropped lower. I've definitely dropped lower at times, right? But I'm sitting right at that spot. And that, to me, I'm really proud of that. Even though I've had rough days, even though I had a rough day yesterday, right? I'm really proud of the fact that each time I struggle, each time I have a day that's not great, I'm able to rein it in and to have another day of success, right? And those days, when we have more days than not, where we are on it and where we can be successful, and each time we do that, when we admit to it and learn from it and grow from it, that's where we make a big change in our lives, right? So if you're struggling with something, or if you're on this path and you feel like the only way to be 100% happy is to have 100% success, no, that's not real, right? That's not real for any of us. So I want you to remember that. So don't let yourself get down if you have a rough day, because we all have rough days, right? That's just the reality, right? Success is not final. We've got to keep working at it. We've got to keep pushing through. We've got to keep digging forward and growing, right? That's why I don't talk about maintenance, because people think of maintenance as staying steady, right? But that's not how it works in our lives. Either we're optimizing, either we're continuing to get better and climb up the mountain, or we're backsliding, right? And we don't want to backslide. So if you take success, whatever you call success, and say this is it, you're going to start backsliding. So that's just your first stepping stone. And then you've got to look for your next success and your next success and your next success. So I hope you have a great night. It's almost 11 o'clock, and actually I am really, really, really tired. I'm still trying to catch up from last weekend. 4 parties in, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, right? 4 parties in 3 days is a killer. So I'm going to go get some sleep, because I want to be able to be successful tomorrow, because I know that is part of where I slacked again today. Was I'm just really tired, and it makes it very hard to be successful, right? I talked about this last night, that it is very real. Exhaustion causes hunger and causes cravings and causes all kinds of things. So it makes it much more difficult and makes me rely much more on willpower than I want to rely on willpower. So in order to combat that, right, in order to be more successful tomorrow, I need to take care of myself tonight. So I hope you have a great night. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I'd love to hear your feedback. So please, give me a shout out. If you pick this up live, hit #live. I know I can see there's a bunch of you on, but I can't see who it is. And if you get this in the replay, put #replay. Let me know that you watched this, or shoot me a private message, because I also like that. Have a great night, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.